Hello and welcome back. It is day 3 of Cruisin Trivia, episode number 603 overall. This is a 21 question trivia quiz that will have 2 questions from each of the following categories: movies, music, science, literature, art, agriculture, sports, U.S. states, geography, and then famous people. At the very end of the quiz, we will have a color idiom tiebreaker question. That's it. Good luck on today's quiz. From movies, question number 1. Also co-edited by, written by, and co-produced by, what man directed the 1997 disaster romance film Titanic that would become the first film to reach the $1 billion mark at box office ticket sales? The director of that movie was James Cameron. Question number 2. In the 1986 American teen comedy film Ferris Bueller's Day Off, written, co-produced, and directed by John Hughes, Matthew Broderick stars as Ferris Bueller, a high school slacker who skips school for a day of adventure in what U.S. city? Think about some of the places he goes. He is in Chicago, Illinois. From music, question 3. Wonderful Tonight, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and Layla were all major musical hits for what English rock and blues guitarist, singer, and songwriter referred to as one of the most important and influential guitarists of all time? Those were solo songs by Eric Clapton. Question 4. Despite clashes with Motown over the song's creative direction, inspired by escalating violence and political unrest over the Vietnam War, what man wrote the landmark song What's Going On, and when the single was released in 1971, it became an instant hit? Marvin Gaye sings What's Going On. Question 5. What man is responsible for reshaping the way early man believed the solar system worked by first proposing that the Earth was not the center of the universe and that the Sun was instead at the center of our solar system? That man's name was Copernicus. Also from science, question 6. Strapped into the Soviet Sputnik 2 spacecraft, which was sent into outer space on November 3, 1957, what was the name of the dog who was the first animal to be launched into space? It was a dog. That dog's name was Laika. Question number 7. Later turned into a hit movie starring Tom Hanks, in the 2003 mystery thriller novel by Dan Brown, The Da Vinci Code, the story begins with a murder in which famous museum? The story begins in the Louvre. Question 8. Published in 1843 by Charles Dickens, in the story The Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge is visited by how many ghosts who all aim to change his ways and save him from a lonely, haunted end? Scrooge is visited by 4 different ghosts that night. Question 9. most likely created in the 1480s and now displayed at the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, Italy. The famous painting Birth of Venus by Botticelli features a goddess floating in the ocean on what? She is floating on a seashell. Question 10. Including the colors orange, purple, and green, what is the term for the colors that are derived from mixing equal amounts of two primary colors at one time? If you mix equal amounts of two primary colors, you get secondary colors. Question 11. In the fields of horticulture and botany, what term means falling off at maturity and tending to fall off in reference to trees and shrubs that seasonally shed leaves, usually in the autumn? The word we're looking for is deciduous. Question 12. The blossom on it is the state wildflower of Arizona. What tree-like cactus species can grow to be almost 40 feet tall and is native to the Sonoran Desert in Arizona and the Mexican state of Sonora? Those are the real iconic looking cactuses. Those are the saguaro is the name of cactus. Question 13. The standard dartboard measurement is 18 inches in diameter and has a 20 numbered pie-shaped segments of equal size plus the bullseye. What number sits just to the right of the number 20 on a standard dartboard? Right next to the highest number is the lowest number, which is 1. Question 14, also from sports. On opening day, April 14th, 1910, what man became the first U.S. president to throw the ceremonial first pitch at a Major League Baseball game? The president we're looking for is William Howard Taft. Question 15. Both houses of the state's government approved the seal with the motto, and the territorial governor, Sidney Edgerton, signed the bill into law on February 9, 1865. What is the only U.S. state with a Spanish motto? The answer is Montana. Its motto is Oro y Plata. Question 16. Out of the 6 official New England states, 5 of them touch the ocean at some point, but what is the only one that does not have any Atlantic Ocean coastline? Vermont does not have a coastline. Question 17. Dracula famously lived in the historical region of Transylvania, but in what modern-day country would you now find his castle, which is actually named Bran Castle? The answer is Romania. Question 18. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79 destroyed the Roman cities of Pompeii, Herculaneum, Oplontis, and Stable, as well as several other settlements. What present-day Italian city does it now overlook? The answer is Naples. Question 19. Considered one of the most important figures in the history of the film industry, what English comic actor rose to fame in the era of silent film and became a worldwide icon through his on-screen persona, the Tramp? The answer is Charlie Chaplin. And question 20. Although Theodore Roosevelt was the youngest person to assume the office of the presidency, it was only because the previous president had been assassinated. Who was the youngest person elected to the presidency? The youngest person to be elected president was John F. Kennedy. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's quiz. This is Cruisin Trivia number 3. We've got 3 more to do. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then we'll have Denzel Washington trivia, and at that time I should be coming back and we'll get back into the regular trivia, including next week we'll be doing Brainy Tuesdays and Trebek trivias, so we will be getting those. This is just a special week. I needed to bang out a few quizzes. I'm doing all of these in one day, so if it sounds like I'm a little tired or if my words are slurring together a little bit, it's because at this exact moment I'm halfway done with these and it is 12:31 a.m. So by the time I finish them, it's going to be awfully early in the morning because we are flying out early tomorrow. So trying to wrap them all up before we get there. That way there's quizzes coming every day this week. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully I don't forget something because I will not be bringing my laptop with me. Anyways, moving right along, question 21. The tiebreaker for today's trivia. Remember, these are color idioms. Although it's not always literal, what colors describe a person who has been a victim of a physical altercation, specifically someone who has been beaten up? The answer is black and blue. If someone's been beaten black and blue, it means they got whooped. They got beaten up. Thank you for watching today. Check back tomorrow for Cruisin Trivia number 4, and I hope you're having a great week.